The Amazing Spider-Man 2 doesn't come out until next year, but ladies and gentlemen, we managed to get a sneak peek at some of the action. To be honest, I don't think it looks quite as good as people think it should. Yeah, why don't we take a look at that right now?
Welcome back. How is everything?
There's nothing like being your own boss. And my customers are really liking your flat rate shipping.
FedEx One rate.
Really makes my life
Okay,
easier.
hold it.
Maybe a promotion.
Hold it. Jeff, what the hell was that?
An ad for FedEx.
I know it was an ad for FedEx. What's it doing in the middle of the show?
It's just 15 seconds. That's how we do it online. You have to watch an ad before you see the clip.
Yeah, well, we're not showing a 15-second ad in the middle of the show, okay?
Got it.
All right. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't think the new Spider-Man movie looks all that good.
FedEx.
Jeff?
FedEx.
Problem?
FedEx.
Yes, there's a problem. I told you no ads during the show.
FedEx.
I thought you meant no 15-second ads. These are shorter.
FedEx.
There's still ads.
FedEx.
They're subliminal.
FedEx.
They're not subliminal. Subliminal means you're not aware of them.
FedEx.
I don't think most viewers would see these.
FedEx.
What are you talking about? They're incredibly annoying.
FedEx.
Really? Hey, guys, are these bothering you?
FedEx.
No.
FedEx.
No.
FedEx.
No.
FedEx.
No.
FedEx.
No.
FedEx.
No.
FedEx.
A little.
FedEx.
Jeff, enough. No more 50-second ads, no more 1-second ads, no more ads at all, okay?
FedEx.
Got it.
Great. All right. Anyway, the new Spider-Man movie, we took a look at it, sneak peek, doesn't look all that good. Check it out.
Who are you?
FedEx.
NBC aired a live version of The Sound of Music last week starring Carrie Underwood. Now, Sound of Music, that's one of my favorite musicals, but I'm just not sure this new production was up to snuff. Take a look.
Welcome back. How is everything?
There's nothing like being your own boss. And my customers are really liking your flat rate shipping.
FedEx One rate.
Really makes my life easier.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can we
Maybe
just
a
stop
promotion
it?
is in order.
Stop. Jeff, what was that?
An ad for FedEx.
Yeah, I know it was an ad for FedEx. What's it doing in the middle of our show?
It's just 15 seconds. That's how we do it online. You have to watch an ad before you see the clip.
Yeah, Jeff, we've been through this before. No 15-second ads in the middle of the show, okay?
Got it.
All right. Sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, the live Sound of Music musical wasn't really all that exciting.
FedEx.
Jeff!
FedEx.
Problem?
FedEx.
Yes, there's a problem. I told you no ads during the show.
FedEx.
These are shorter.
FedEx.
There's still ads.
FedEx.
Okay, fine. No more ads starting tomorrow.
FedEx.
No more ads starting right now.
FedEx.
Got it.
Good. Great. Okay, apologize. Now, anyway, the live Sound of Music, the problem...
Cinnabon.
Jeff!
Cinnabon.
What now?
Cinnabon.
Now it says Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
That's because it's an ad for Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
I told you no ads.
Cinnabon.
I thought you meant no FedEx ads.
Cinnabon.
That's not the point.
Cinnabon.
It's a food.
Cinnabon.
I know it's a food.
Cinnabon.
Unlike FedEx, which is a package delivery service,
FedEx.
Yeah, stop it. I know the difference. I don't care what product it's for. I don't want to see another ad on the TV screen, okay?
FedEx.
got it.
Okay. Good. Anyway, NBC's live Sound of Music broadcast, in my
FedEx.
Jeff, what are you doing?
It wasn't on the screen, it was on the backdrop.
All right, look, okay, whatever, all right? We got a great show tonight. We're thrilled. Hip-hop superstar Snoop Dogg is on the show. Yeah, as you can tell. Yeah. Mike Birbiglia, comedian Mike Birbiglia is here. I bow to him. Musical guest, 7 Days of Funk, featuring Snoopzilla and Dame Funk. Yeah. And we have a lot more show coming up. We'll be right back after this important message from Amazon.com.
Amazon.com, delivering Cinnabon by FedEx for the holiday.
A reality show set in the remote wilderness in Scotland was taken off the air, but here's the weird thing. The producers didn't tell the contestants until months afterwards. This really happened. Yes.
Oh my God.
No one told the contestants. The contestants sat in the wilderness for months thinking their show was still on the air. I'm not making this up. They thought it was still on the air, and it had been canceled, and had been canceled for a long time. That's just insane.
That is really, you know, that reminds me, actually, didn't you produce a reality show a while ago where, like, two guys were gonna live in your desk or something? It was like that. It was about something about the desk.
You're right. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. I produce a lot of stuff, so I forgot. I produced a reality show called Two Guys, One Desk. I think we have that. There it is.
That's
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah, it was for TBS.
What
The whole
happened?
idea was two guys were supposed to. I thought this was a great idea.
Yeah.
Two guys supposed to spend a week right here inside my desk, and I like I said, I do so much. I host this show. I completely forgot about it.
Wow.
Jeff, what was the deal with that show? Was that show canceled?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
That show was the show was canceled 2 years ago? Did we tell the guys?
No.
Why didn't we tell the guys?
Them.
Oh no! Hold on a second.
What happened? Did I win?
No, you didn't win. Look, where's the other guy who was in there with you?
I ate him like the first week.
This is terrible. Being in there all that time must have been awful for you.
Well, it wasn't all that. I got married.
You got married. Well, where's your wife?
I ate her too.
Okay, listen. It's awful.
How long was I down there?
You were down there 2 years.
Jesus. What'd I miss?
Well, let's see what's going on. Not a lot. Donald Trump is president. Jeff, that's terrible. We completely ruined that poor guy's life.
Them.
Oh. Jeff's got his new catchphrase. Hey, you're the guy. I know you. Come on, do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Say it to my mom.
We just ruined his life. I want to take a quick moment to talk about something that involves our show's executive producer, Jeff Ross. You see him over there. That's
That's
Jeff.
him.
That's Jeff. True story. Jeff, let me know if I miss anything, but the story I heard is that you tried to rent recently a rental car with Hertz because you were going to take a trip to Florida. Is that right?
Right.
You're going to take a trip to Florida, and you do this a lot. You rent from Hertz. You've done this so many times. In fact, I believe this is true. Jeff, you are a Hertz Gold Plus member for over 10 years. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Ooh la la.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Fancy.
So apparently, Jeff, and tell me if I'm wrong, shows a vehicle on their website. I think just a Chevy,
Yeah.
right? And he picked a Chevy on their website, and this is what popped up next. This is the price that came up for a day. $8,799.89 for 1 day. Now, obviously, that's a mistake on the
It's gotta
website.
be, yeah.
Right? So, Jeff, you see that mistake, you call Hertz, right? What happened?
I called. Nobody could help me. Everybody said, that's the price.
No, that's crazy. The car, a brand new Chevy, what I think costs like 20 something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
No,
probably.
there's no way that it's 8,000.
Right.
It's clearly a mistake. And you brought it to their attention, and you emailed them, and you talked to a bunch of people at Hertz, and what did they say each time?
I tweeted them, and I got a few people to say, yeah, it seems a little high, but that's what the computer says.
So this is crazy. Not a single person at Hertz will admit that there's a mistake.
Yeah.
So clearly, Jeff's getting nowhere.
Right.
And now it's time to bring some high-octane celebrity power to this problem. Yes, I'm referring to myself. No, an entire audience was like, I wonder who we got.
Yeah.
They got me!
I mean, to be honest, I was looking at the curtain to see who would come through.
So I'm calling you out, Hertz,
No!
in a new bit that I have titled Ross Wronged.
Ross wronged.
Come on, Hertz, why you gotta play me like that?
Impeccable.
Now, obviously, Jeff could easily just rent a car from one of 20 other companies
Right.
and walk away from this situation with zero consequences.
Yes.
But then we wouldn't have an excuse to make our producer put his head through a screen and say that stupid catchphrase. So listen up, Hertz. I'm demanding you admit that this Chevy Impala should not and could not cost almost $9,000 a day. Now, either admit you made a mistake, or everybody in America will be asking you this question.
Come on, Hertz, why you gotta play me like that?
Keep your head in there. You can't. Don't you think his head should have to be in there the rest of the show?
And can we change the green screen so it's a cow's butt?
Yesterday on the show, we debuted a new bit. It was in response to an insane situation that our executive producer, Jeff Ross, has been going through the last couple of days. Jeff, this is true, right?
Correct.
There's Jeff
Correct.
right there. Quick recap, and Jeff, you tell me if I'm wrong. Jeff went to rent a car from Hertz. This is a completely true story. Boo. So Cats and Hertz are out. Jeff went to rent a car from Hertz, something he's done hundreds of times before, and after picking a vehicle on their website, this is what he saw for a day for the Chevrolet Impala, $8,799.89, okay? Clearly a mistake, but Jeff was unable to get anybody at Hertz to admit it was a mistake and change the price. They're giving him the runaround. Is this right, Jeff? You tried, you wrote them a letter, you called them multiple times?
tweeted.
You tweeted?
I tweeted them.
You have a tweeting account, a Twitter account?
It's the first time I ever tweeted.
Yeah, okay. Wow, I didn't know he had probably that old crank Twitter. Anyway, I'm having fun over here. It's my show, see? So, anyway, Jeff was not getting any response from Hertz, so last night I decided to step in and attack the problem with some celebrity power. That's right, I dropped the gloves and I called Hertz out last night in a new piece I call Ross Wronged.
Ross wronged.
Come on, Hertz, why you gotta play me like that?
Okay, well, as predicted, it was extremely effective. This morning, Hertz's senior director of customer service contacted Jeff, informed him that they've now changed the day rate for the Impala from $8,799.89 to $114.40. Yes! 98.7% reduction. Good work, Hertz. You came through. You came through, Hertz, and I'm proud of you. But this is just the beginning. I'm issuing a warning to every corporation out there. Do not wrong Ross. Because from now on, Ross Wronged is going to be a regular segment on our show. If any company or service ever wrongs Jeff Ross or even mildly inconveniences him the way Hertz did, you'll have to answer the question that all of America will be asking.
Come on, company or service, why you gotta play me like that?
He's like Porky Pig on Paxil.
That's all, folks.
Why are you gonna play? Well, that's all, folks.
Big news in Washington is the ongoing immigration crisis. The first wave of undocumented immigrants were returned to Honduras yesterday. But House Speaker John Boehner says the Obama administration still isn't doing enough to address the problem. Here's what the speaker had to say today.
You know the scary thing about them? They don't need power.
Okay, wait a minute.
Lights.
Wait a minute, can you turn that off? Turn it off. Jeff, what the hell was that?
An ad for a movie.
I know it's an ad for a movie. What's it doing at the top of our show during the monologue? What's it doing there?
That's how we do it online. You have to watch a 15-second ad before you see the clip. We make good money off those.
I don't care if we make good money off that. This is the show. It's not something on the internet. We're not showing a 15-second ad in the middle of the show, okay?
Got it.
All right. I apologize. I'm sorry. As I was saying, the first wave of illegal immigrants were returned to Honduras, but House Speaker John Boehner thinks the president needs to do more to address the problem.
Conan, look behind you.
Oh, for God's sake. Jeff, there's an ape over my shoulder.
Problem?
Yes, there's a problem. I told you no more ads in the middle of the show.
I thought you said no more 15-second ads. That's just an image from the poster.
It's an image for the poster, but it's still an ad.
Okay, Alan, take it down.
Okay, good. Thank you. Our director will take it down. John Boehner said the president isn't doing enough about the immigration crisis. I frankly think... All right, okay. Hey. What was that?
A shot of Alan, our director.
That was not Alan, our director. That was an ape.
Maybe Alan turned into an ape.
Jeff.
Fine. I asked Alan to wear an ape suit.
Yes. And not a very expensive one. It was just another ad for Planet of the Apes. I don't want to see any more of those on the show, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's do this. John Boehner spoke out against the president's handling of the immigration crisis today. What the hell? What is that? Okay, Jeff.
What? You can barely hear him.
Yeah. And Conan, he is pretty good.
I don't care if he's good. I don't care. No apes. No ads. No nothing. Shut up. Are we clear?
Clear.
Okay, clear. Try this again. John Boehner criticized the president's handling of the immigration crisis today, and here is what he said.
Mr. Boehner, what do you think the White House should be doing?
Go sit down to the Planet of the Apes!
Everything's going ape.
Ladies and gentlemen, our executive producer, Jeff Ross, he's worked with me for 21 years. He hates acting. We made him do it, and we made him keep his face stuck through that
Can I go now?
thing. No.
Please?
No. Stay there. It's beautiful. All right. I was flipping through the tabloids over the weekend. And, the tabloids love to cover none other than Justin Bieber.
Of course.
Yeah.
The Biebs.
The Biebs, as only you and I get to call him,
Right.
because they're a good friend. And, but I came across this picture of Bieber having fun in Mexico. And I'm looking at the picture, and I think we can show it right there. There's Bieber having fun in Mexico. I guess he's handing out shots, and there's a lovely lady in a bikini next to him. And then I see the edge of the picture widen out, and I'm like, I know that guy. That's Jeff Ross, our producer. Jeff, turn to the side. Turn to the side, Jeff.
No, the other
The
side.
other side. Other side. Yeah. There he is.
I'm still not seeing it. Take off your jacket and
Take
shirt.
off your shirt. What the hell were you doing hanging out in Mexico with Bieber?
I ran into Bieber.
Yeah. Clearly you ran into Bieber.
Yeah.
But my question is, you are the producer. You're behind the scenes guy. That's
correct.
Why is it that you're in the tabloids and I'm never in the tabloids? I'm not hanging out with Bieber. I'm not doing anything cool.
He asked about you.
What?
Bieber asked about you.
What, like if I was still alive? I hear you said he was very nice. Very nice guy. Very nice guy, yeah. No, I was more just steamed that, you know, here I am. I'm supposed to be the face of the show.
Right.
And Jeff Ross is out partying with Bieber. And he's in the terriers again. There he is in the tabloids, okay? The last time I was in the tabloids was 2 years ago on TMZ. Do you remember this story? They ran this story right here. Oh, yeah. That was the last time. TMZ really got me that time. I don't know how they just, man, but that story went crazy viral and trended. You are the executive producer. Or an executive producer.
It's a great gig.
On Santa Clara Diet. Tell me what are your responsibilities there?
Nothing. It's the best job in the world. Everybody, most people in Hollywood know this. If anyone comes up to you and says they're a Hollywood producer, it sounds great, but really it means there's a good chance they do nothing.
Yeah.
Just cashing the checks. Just cashing the checks.
Yeah, it's true. It's I hear you.
It's like a volunteer position.
Yeah. It really is. Yeah, it's like there's executive producer and then there's intern above that. I think, yeah.
Exactly.
That's sort of how it feels sometimes.
Yeah, the producer's like, it's just good that I'm here.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe.
Well, you know who's not? That's not
You
true.
all day.
You know what? It's not true of our executive producer, Mr. Jeff Ross. That guy.
By the way,
No, it's true.
he looks good.
Russell, how are you?
Sometimes I feel like part of the lockdown is I'm finding it difficult to motivate myself.
I can tell by looking at you.
Are you an expert in body language?
I am. Well, I don't think you have to be an expert in body language to know that you look like a 90-year-old woman recovering from a stroke. Are you okay?
Actually, I feel very optimistic and full of beams and vim and vigor and vitality.
Okay, good. You've got vim, vitality, and vigor. You're full of beans. No one's talked that way in 60 years, Russell. I love your outfit. You're wrapped in towels, it looks like. What's happening?
This is my most favorite blanket, bequeathed to me by Mahatma Gandhi. Not directly. It was someone took it in East London when he visited, and you can almost smell the transcendence. I think it's transcendent. But anyway, it's delicious.
Sometimes when you use a harsh detergent, you can wash out the transcendence. I'm glad you didn't do that.
Must.
It's a mistake a lot of people make.
So we have a lot to talk about. First of all, let me make it clear to my...
Okay, how are you?
Jeff.
Jeff's is your producer Jeff just chatting to his family, Conan, while you try to continue arduously with your job?
I am the opposite of it.
Jeff!
Although I am...
Someone call Jeff and tell him to shut up. Here, I'll call him right now. Jeff, we're trying to do an interview here, and we're hearing everything you're saying.
That's because I had my mic on. Sorry.
Yes, I know. Over and out. Oh, my God. Russell, I apologize. That was incredibly unprofessional. Not up to the standards that you've set with the way you're dressing and the way you're lying down.
I come here onto your show in the blanket of a Latter-day Saint, and you insult me with Jeff leaving his mic on Zoom?
Terrible.